All right, we're both on here. Joey, you ready to roll?
I am.
Here we are. This is Northfield Raider football on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio. Joey, you got to get in here. This is a little bit different for you.
Anyone who didn't see it and is watching on Northfield Live and is confused on maybe why we're not coming to the field here, we are not allowed to get a live video stream of the field this game. So we are going to be focusing on ourselves here, as it'll be just like on the radio.
Yep.
On AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or if you are watching here on NorthfieldLive.com. The Raiders here on Rochester John Marshall at is that Dewar's Field? I believe that's what it's called, here in Rochester John Marshall. And a very beautiful day. It is a nice 71 degrees here and mostly sunny in Rochester. Raiders just went back to the locker room as we have about 11:30 left before this game starts. So hold on, I'm just trying to get my stuff out of the way so this guy can set up.
Yeah.
So Raiders coming into this game 1-1 after they had that devastating away loss to Mankato West to open up the season. Then had a huge bounce-back win over Faribault, 39-0 last week. Excited to see this Raiders team. Rochester John Marshall also started out very similarly. They opened up their season at Apple Valley. They lost 7-29 to Apple Valley. Then they went and played North St. Paul. They won 44-0 over a good North St. Paul team, or a team that's always good. And,
yeah, North St. Paul, they normally have some athletes coming out of there. I think they're even including a pitcher for the Minnesota Twins right now.
I believe so. I think about it. I think they do have someone.
Yeah, we got on the Twins. They got a Forest Lake guy, a Randolph guy, a North St. Paul guy. Not to get off on too far of a tangent, but yeah.
Yeah. So the Raiders, for the first real time this season, we do have a bit of an injury report. Cam Melgren went down last game with what it looked like a knee injury, and I don't know what it is, but when I was looking at the sideline this game, it looked like Kyan Rauk was not padded up for this game. But for the first time this year, senior Austin Kep will be in pads. I'm not sure how much he's going to be playing, or if it's limited action, or if he's fully ready to go after a shoulder injury. Took him out for the first 2 weeks. So we'll be excited to see what impacts he can make here. But that is a pretty big hit to the Raiders' O-line with Kyan Rauk missing this game, and our starting running back Cam Melgren missing this game. So we'll see how the Raiders adapt. They still have plenty of playmakers on offense. I think they still have a lot of good O-linemen that are going to secure up that front, that Kyan Rauk. I mean, it's a big void. He's committed to SDSU. It's probably, if I'm assuming, I have no information, but it's probably just a precaution just to not worsen a little thing, as I think we would have heard something. Maybe.
Yeah, I have not heard anything. I saw him walk right by here in front of the press box here a few minutes ago, because normally a normal-sized human, you wouldn't see him walk by, but his head stuck up through the window. So.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm not sure what is going on there. I did not have a chance to talk to him as we were figuring out our internet solutions here for this game. So
kind of to scramble here to get this going here. So I think we're going to take an ad break.
Yeah, speaking of which, if Jeff Johnson back at KYMN can hear me, we are... The other laptop is on the JM network, so I'm not sure that Splash Top is going to work for me to even get us back, because we're going to join the Minnesota Twins broadcast right after this. So I will try and figure out something with Jeff Johnson in the meantime here. But yeah, let's take a 3-minute ad break here before our time for our game gets going. We got 8 minutes and 50 seconds here before our game is supposed to take off, but we'll come back with starting lineups and the national anthem here in just a few minutes. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com and listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, and KYMNradio.net.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Iott's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
Welcome back here. We are just about 5:30 away from the start of the game as the JM marching band is taking the field. Raiders just ran out onto the field from the locker room, and it is just a beautiful day for football. It might get a little hot here on a Saturday in the middle of or closer to the middle of the
warm.
day, I should say. The sun's out and it's beating.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm not wearing pads today. But, so we do have some stats from last week to run through. After the huge win over Faribault, all these starters that I'm going to run through here did get pulled after the first half from the offense at least. So Seth Thompson, our starting quarterback, he completed 8 of 10 passes, throwing for 154 yards and 3 touchdowns, also completing a 2-point conversion to Jake Geiger. He had a fantastic day behind center. They were finding creative ways of him to get the ball out, get it to the playmakers, like Cam Kaiser, who had 9 rushing attempts for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had 3 catches for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns there. He was an electric player out there. We're going to see him play a lot here, as he's just going to be really helping this offense out here, along with Jake Geiger. He caught that 2-point conversion. He also had 3 attempts on the ground for 23 yards, 5 catches for 81 yards through the air, and a TD through the air there. He had just a fantastic day. And on the defense side of the ball, hold on, let me pull this up. Daniel Warden led the team with 1 solo tackle, 4 tackle assists, and a fumble recovery on a messed up handoff. As we are hitting the sound get loud here as the JM team is taking the field. And the marching band is getting up. I'm going to keep running through these stats as well as I can. Kyan Rauch, a guy who won't be playing in this game, had 3 assist tackles and a tackle for loss. Good day there with the tackle, but as I said, he will be out this game. The only sack of the day was from Henry Weber, the sophomore. He exploded in the second half at one point into the Faribault backfield, taking down the quarterback very quickly. I would expect him to take a step up here. He hasn't played a whole lot except for those times when the starters get off the field, but I think he has started to earn some of that playing time. As Henry Weber, that's a name to look out for anyone who can score at home. Just an all-around great day by the Raiders defense. As I said, they kept Faribault scoreless throughout the entire game. And, I don't know if they're going to be able to repeat that here, but I think they're going to make this part of this John Marshall offense. We try to get these key players from each team, for the team that we're playing. We had brothers, actually, that were shouted out when I asked someone about the John Marshall Stars. Zachariah and Eli Ledoux are both wide receivers / DBs who will be playing a lot. They are not committed to either one. Zachariah is a senior. Eli is a junior. As we are about to cut here to the national anthem, to be back here, more Raider football action.
Community Resource Bank. You can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
As a woman, your body goes through many changes during your lifetime. From your teenage years to menopause, the specialists at the Women's Health Center are here to provide the support and guidance you deserve. Call 507-646-1478 to make an appointment today at one of our clinics in Farmington, Lakeville, or Northfield. Partnering with you for a lifetime of care. The Women's Health Centers of Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Sophisticated care, neighborhood convenience.
Eye exams are more than just confirming that you have 20/20 vision. At River Valley Eye Professionals, you'll receive a thorough and detailed evaluation. We look at every part of your eye, from the lashes to the retina, to identify any potential problems and how to address them. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with more than just glasses and contact lenses. We help to ensure that your eyes are healthy and remain so for a lifetime. Find out more about how to request an appointment at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Welcome back here. We have 2:50 left until kickoff. As you can probably hear the John Marshall marching band here in front of the stands. So we're all the way up here in the press box. Raiders getting ready on the field. So is John Marshall. As it is, I think we are due for a very good game. As the Raiders will be kicking off here. That is Stephen Callistad, the senior. He will be kicking off for the Northfield Raiders here.
Yeah, thanks again for everybody tuning in. As you can tell, we're not allowed to show the field here today, so we have the webcam, if you will, the camera on the computer pointed right back at us. That's why you got to look at our ugly mugs through this whole process if you're watching on Northfield Live. Otherwise, you're tuning on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, or KYMNradio.net if you don't want to look at us. Joey, I do have a camera set up here in front of us. This, hopefully I got everything checked. I'll double check that here in a second. Should be able to capture any replays that I'll capture for you to write your story in.
Here's the kickoff. Stephen Callistad boots a little squibber. It's muffed by John Marshall, but they are able to fall on it. So it'll be, oh my gosh, I just realized they don't have the yard marker out on the field. That is about the 25.
That's, about 26, 27 yard line.
27. All right, that makes my job just a little harder.
They're right down here.
Okay, yeah, I see that now.
Yep, and then is it on the scoreboard or not?
Yes, it is.
And I can overlay I can do that for our fans.
That was at the 27. There we go.
So, starting on the 27-yard line.
So I believe that is Savvy Vath, the sophomore quarterback, in for John Marshall. He takes a snap out of shotgun, pitches it to his left. Running back stuffed at the line. It loses about 3-4 yards. That is a nice tackle by the Northfield defense. I believe that is Owen Murphy who made that tackle for loss, or at least who started it. It's going to put John Marshall back at the 25 now.
So it's what, second and
11 now.
11. There we go.
Vath out of shotgun. He will take the snap, bobble it a little bit. It's on the ground, and he is sacked. Northfield gets in there for the sack after the bobbled snap. He has to go down and get it.
I think that's Daniel Warden getting in there.
Daniel Warden, the senior, gets in there, makes the tackle. Great tackle by Daniel Warden, and that is a big loss. It's now going to be 3rd and about 16.
Is it on the scoreboard or not? Can you see the? I can't see the score.
They say 3rd and 15, but it looks like 3rd and 16.
Okay.
At the field.
Yeah, the quarterback was in the shotgun. He could not get a handle on the ball. Allowed Danny Warden to get in there and sack him.
Takes a snap now, drops back to pass. He's got his defender in his face. He steps up. He's going to run it. Looking to the left. He has a seam, but he is pushed out of bounds before he can pick up the first down, about 7 yards shy. So Northfield with a nice defensive stand there as John Marshall sends out the punt team.
Yeah, he did pick up several yards there, but it'd still be, I would say, about 7 to go.
He did. I believe that was John Newberg who went into the backfield there, forced him out of the pocket.
Along with Gavin Novotny, I believe.
Yes, Gavin was also there, but John, he really got up there. He just completely bulldozed over the guard blocking him.
4th and 8.
As John Marshall is coming out to go for it here. It's 4th and 8. John Marshall opting to go for it up against the Raiders. Nope, it is a punt. They will punt it. That is Jake Geiger back to return. He takes it, and he has a few yards just in front of the 50. It'll be at about the Northfield 49. Northfield at their own 49 now. .48, we'll call it.
Oh, yeah. They did not. Wait, what a terrible spot.
Yeah.
He was definitely.
I think the Raiders might have lost a yard on that spot.
I would say so.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Seth Thompson out to lead this Raiders team. He's going under center. Motions Jake Geiger out.
Ooh.
And that is a neutral zone infraction for Rochester John Marshall. That's going to cost him as Thompson gets them to bite. So
that is the call.
Yep. Not sure how many yards that is exactly. It is a 5-yard penalty. Yep. It'll be 1st and 5 here from the John Marshall 48 now. So a big penalty will lead off this Raiders' first offensive possession. We'll see what Thompson can do here. Novotny out to his right. Geiger out to his left. He's under center. Motions Geiger in. Takes a snap. Hands it to Cam Kaiser. He breaks a tackle. He gets a first down and more. All the way up to the John Marshall. I believe that is the 36. Big game for Cam Kaiser. Breaking a tackle there. Just a great run. That's the playmaking ability of Cam Kaiser right there. Turning a loss into a first down. As that was... there was a defender right in his face as he got the ball handed off to him.
Yeah, very nice spin move that he had right there. Right when he got to the line of scrimmage, going over the left-hand side, Cam spin moves out of one and then picks up several yards on the extra effort.
Seth out of shotgun now. Novotny out to his right. 2 running backs in the backfield. He steps back, throws it to Novotny. He picks up a nice gain there, but he is tackled in front of the 31. So it'll be about 2nd and 5 now for the Northfield Raiders. At the Rochester John Marshall 31. Not sure who the running back is in the backfield next to Cam Kaiser when they go out there.
Is that not Donovan Prescott's kid? I'm sorry.
That might be Logan Prescott.
Logan Prescott.
That might be. Logan was out last week, so that's just why the only reason I'm questioning it.
Sometimes I know the parents, sometimes I know the kids.
Thompson under center pitches out to Cam Kaiser. He's out to the outside. He has room. He has a touchdown to the 5. Cam Kaiser gets the first points on the board for the Northfield Raiders. An elite playmaking ability for Cam Kaiser shows off there as he gets the Raiders on the board with a great pitch from Seth Thompson. He finds a seam. He hits it. He just shows off the wheels, and he gets back into the end zone in a hurry.
And we were at the 31-yard line, right? When he took off.
That was a 31-yard touchdown for Cam Kaiser, and he made it look easy.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch. That was a pitch play, wasn't it? Out over to the left-hand side. And then Cam was able to just turn the wheels on and take off over the left-hand side.
Stephen Calliston now out to attempt the extra point. Jake Geiger is his holder, and his kick is good. Perfect kick from Stephen Calliston. Puts the Raiders up 7-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard over the Rochester John Marshall Rockets.
All right, well, let's take a quick ad break here. You are listening to watching Northfield Live, listening to 95.1 FM KYMN Radio.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private one-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
And we're back. Stephen Calliston out for kickoff for the Raiders. He will kick it off to Rochester John Marshall. He squibs it again up the middle. It is picked up by number 3 there for John Marshall, and he breaks a tackle. He finds a seam. He's going to the outside, and he is eventually brought down by the Northfield Raiders. That is number 45 on the tackle for the Raiders.
Henry Weber.
Henry Weber. We said in the pregame show that he was going to be making an impact on this team. He makes an impact on special teams there. Good play by Henry. And I believe that was Kyle Hikes who returned that kick. Oh, wait, no, it was number 5, Eli Ledoux.
So that's going to spot it right near the 40-yard line for John Marshall, as our Northfield Raiders do lead 7-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Savvy Bath out for quarterback. He is out of shotgun. Running back to his left, right behind him, I should say. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking to his right. He finds him. 5-yard gain for the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. That is Darius Jordan. Cam Kaiser on the tackle. That'll be a 6-yard gain for the John Marshall Rockets, putting them at the 46-yard line. So we'll see what the Rockets can do here. They've been very pass-heavy, as we have not seen them even attempt to run. We'll see if that trend continues here for Bath and the Rockets. He'll take the snap out of shotgun, drops back to pass yet again. He has defenders in his face, though. He's rolling out to his right, and he will break several tacks, but eventually be brought down by the Raiders. Great tackle by the Raiders, and that is Henry Weber getting into the backfield for another sack.
Yeah, we had several guys get there. Noah Ackerman was all over him, and one other guy missed there.
I believe it was Daniel Warden also got in there in the backfield.
Yeah, he looted the first 2 guys, and then Henry Weber got hold of him.
Yeah, he jumped out there, but eventually Henry Weber got down. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 now from the 39-yard line. Bath out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. Second, there we go. Drops back to pass. Defender right in his face immediately. He eventually gets the dump off.
Oh,
but he fumbles, and it's recovered by the Raiders, but it's going to be called an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. That was close.
Yeah, it was to Darius Jordan. It looked like he made a football move, but they're going to say no. And I believe that was Nicholas Johnson who would have recovered the fumble, but eventually it is all for naught, as it's going to be 4th and 11 from the 39-yard line, and the Rockets will punt. We got Jake
nice.
Geiger and Cam Kaiser up to return this punt.
Nice job there by our Northfield Raider defense, forcing a punt right away.
Absolutely.
Not allowing another first down.
Yeah, but Bath has been
not allowing any first downs so far
no
in this
first
game.
downs allowed so far. Bath has been doing a nice job moving around in the backfield, though, looting sacks. It's a solid punt here. Geiger is going to call for a fair catch. No, he'll just let it bounce, and it will be spotted.
Oh, Northfield bounce.
Yeah, nice bounce there for the Raiders. It's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line here. Great bounce there. Landed right on the perfect end. Bounced straight back. So we'll see what this Northfield offense can do here from their own 34.
Yeah, fantastic there. Good call there by Geiger. He put his arm up in the air like he was going to fair catch it and then step back right at the last second. And, gosh, it almost hit the JM guy. But then it took a nice Northfield bounce. I'm also supposed to be running the camera here for you, for your story. I'm doing a great job.
We will have a game recap out sometime tomorrow, hopefully, as Thompson's under center here.
I know that Cam Kaiser touchdown got out of my camera frame. I apologize for you right now.
He's going to hand it off to Kaiser here, though. He has a seam on the outside. He's breaking tackles. He gets all the way up to the 50 before he's eventually pushed out of bounds. Good run by Cam Kaiser there, getting from the 36 all the way up to the 50-yard line. I believe it was at the 36, I believe. 34.
We were at the 34-yard line. Now he's at the 50.
Good run by Cam Kaiser there.
That was a fan. Now going over the right-hand side this time.
It was.
So that's a nice mix-up there for our Northfield Raider offense.
Running to every end.
Cam Kaiser was the quarterback last year. Now we got Seth Thompson back there. So I guess I have not talked with head coach Brent Ewell or anybody else about it, but I'm assuming it's just a way to get more athletes on the field in this way. Because Cam had a great season last year at quarterback, but this way he's able to have Seth Thompson and Cam Kaiser on there. As looks like
it's a Northfield timeout here. We're going to take an ad break. Be back with Northfield Raiders football action here. AM 1080, 95.1 FM or on NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
We come back late, and of course it's an electric play by Seth Thompson to Jake Geiger for a 20-yard gain.
We're only on the radio. You don't need to tell anybody we're coming back late.
Yeah, that's true. Should have thought about that. But, yeah, Seth Thompson had a great play, rolled out to his left, found Jake Geiger wide open for a big gain, and they're going to spot him about the 33-yard line here. I guess I could have just called the play late.
Yep, that's all right. Those timeouts, they can catch us off guard sometimes. But, yeah, nice play there by both Seth Thompson and Jake Geiger.
Double handoff here to Geiger. He breaks a tackle, and he is eventually tackled inside the red zone, I believe, or just in front of the 23-yard line. Great run by Jake Geiger. Seth originally handed off to Cam Kaiser, who then handed it off to Jake Geiger.
We did move the chains. Yeah, we did move the chains, so that isn't exactly, must have been a 10-yard pickup.
I believe so.
I had him at the 33, now we're at the 23, give or take. So it is first down. Northfield leading 7-0.
No, we're at the 18. We're looking at the wrong side of the 20.
Oh.
Yep. We're at the 18-yard line now.
Okay.
Thompson out of shotgun. He steps back to pass, looking for Novotny. He completes it to him, looking for the sideline. He picks up a first down inside the 5.
Get in there.
Dives just shy.
Just
Gavin
shy.
Novotny tries to dive for the end zone. He is just shy, out at about the 1. He's out at the 2-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for the Raiders. I would expect our first run here for the Raiders, or either team, I guess we have seen the Raiders run it a little bit, but first true run to Logan Prescott is what I'm trying to say. Right up the middle, something that the Raiders started off the season trying to do a lot of, and then they realized that just wasn't working. Went for more of the explosive play in the Faribault game, but Thompson, there he is, hands it off to Kaiser. He's fighting, and he is just shy. Good stand by the JM defense there to tackle Cam Kaiser. I think he picked up about 1 yard, so it'll be second and goal at the 1. We'll see what the Raiders can cook up here. So they are just getting the play back to the huddle now. John Marshall's defense did a nice job there stopping Cam Kaiser. They had 2 defenders right there just to meet him right before he can get there. Thompson now under center. He takes a snap. It's a QB sneak, and Thompson fights for the end zone. He gets it. Seth Thompson, rushing touchdown, his first of the year. Great run by Seth Thompson on the QB sneak, and just a perfect play for the Raiders. Absolute perfection there on the QB sneak. Seth Thompson did a great job executing. Stephen Callis out to attempt the extra point. Raiders currently up 13-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, pending the extra point. Jake Geiger will be the holder. As Callistead lines it up. Takes the snap. Holds good. Kick is perfect. Stephen Callistead boots it. Northfield Raiders now up 14-0 over the Rochester John Marshalls on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Stephen Callistead out to kick. He squibs it yet again, and it is picked up by the John Marshall Rockets. They are breaking tackles here. Then it's number 5. He finds the sideline. He is eventually pushed out. No. Stephen Callistead almost got him out of bounds, but he still fights it there. Kicker just couldn't get him out. He gets out of bounds just in front of the Raiders' 45-yard line. It's going to be officially spotted at the 45. Big return from John Marshall. That was Eli Ledoux with a nice return.
Very nice return. My goodness, that guy does not go down, and he is fast. That guy's got some wheels. Eli
Ledoux, he is a junior. I talked to someone with John Marshall. He said him and his brother Zachariah are both very good. Zachariah is a senior. Neither of them are committed, but both could probably play at most colleges. As the snap is good, hands it off for the first time. He breaks a tackle, fights for a few yards, gets about 3 yards. That is number 1, Tyshawn Bean, the running back for the Rockets, getting his first carry of the game. So we'll see what the Rockets have here. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Bath at a shotgun. Trips to his right. Motions the running back out to his right. Empty backfield now. Takes a snap, steps back to pass. He has a defender in his face, gets a throw off though, it's completed. That is Tyshawn Bean with a big gain, putting the Rockets inside the red zone for the first time this game. Also their first down, but it is a big one. Huge completion to Tyshawn Bean from Bath there. Just a picture-perfect pass, putting it over 2 Raiders defenders while also being hit. Just a great pass. as that's going to put them in the red zone here.
Yeah, just barely inside. They're just inside the 20, like a half a foot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be first and 10 at the 19-yard line. That takes a snap here. Motions a receiver to his right. Takes a handoff, keeps himself. He's got a bit of a lane, but he's eventually met there by number 29 on the Raiders. That is Michael Stewart.
Yeah, great job of Michael Stewart to get off that block and then make the tackle. Good job. He's a sophomore, correct, Michael?
He did a great job, as you said, of just throwing that receiver off of him, meeting him right there. Daniel Warden was also right there in case he couldn't wrap him up. But it's a nice job, but it is a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 6 here as he takes a snap here at a shotgun in second. There it is. He steps back to pass. Pass is quick. It is completed, and that's going to be a first down for John Marshall. That is Darius Jordan, eventually tackled by Cam Kaiser, but he gets it at the 6. It's going to be 1st and goal for the John Marshall Rockets, as their offense has just been working here in this 3rd possession for them. As they're waiting for their coach to tell them something. Raiders need to get a nice goal line stand here.
That was a nice 10-yard pickup there on that pass right over the middle for JM.
Bath had a shotgun again. We'll take the snap. He's running it, and he brings it inside the 5. Gain of about 1 or 2, eventually tackled by the Raiders. But a solid gain there for John Marshall, as it is going to
Good job by John Newberg sliding across and making that tackle. Looks like maybe 1 yard pickup, I would say.
And someone's got to tie their shoe, I think. But yeah, nice gain, or nice job by John Newberg. His second nice play of the game. He had a nice job putting the QB pressure on earlier in the game. That time he brings him down on a QB draw. So it's going to be 2nd and goal here from the 5. Bath takes the snap here. He's got trips to his right. Steps back to pass.
Then keep it again.
Step up himself again, and he is tackled at about the line of scrimmage yet again. And that is number 75, John Newberg, yet again bringing him down. John making his presence known here in this game.
Is that, who's next to Newberg in the middle there? Is it 60 what?
I believe that is, I'm not sure. I can't tell. Let's say it's 64. Victor Hernandez, maybe. So 3rd and goal from the 5. Bath had a shotgun. Motions receiver to his right. He'll take the snap, drop back to pass. Throws it quickly. It's batted down at the line.
I thought we were going to pick that.
It was batted down at the line. It almost looked like a Raider was going to be able to get there. Just fell incomplete, though.
We had it sniffed out, that's for sure. There was 4 Raiders guarding that guy.
Yeah, that was quadruple coverage right there. I don't know if that was just his only read on the play or something, but probably not the best throwing opportunity. It looks like John Marshall is going to go for this here on 4th and goal from the 5. So we'll see what John Marshall has cooking here. They are. Trips to his right. Bath is going out of shotgun yet again. He's going empty backfield. Could see him take off here. He does like to run. Here's the snap. Drops back to pass. Throws to his right. It's up. It's going to fall incomplete. Great defense by the Raiders DB there. Absolutely fantastic. Gavin Novotny has made some nice plays on offense. Makes a great play there on defense, breaking up the pass, getting the goal line stand for the Raiders as John Marshall comes away with no points. Devastating for the John Marshall Rockets, but great for the Northfield Raiders.
Absolutely great turnover there by our Northfield Raider defense. They did bend a little bit there, but they held them. What a goal line stand. Good job all around.
So Raiders going to have the ball from their own 5 now. We'll see what they do to get out of this sticky situation.
Yeah, this is pretty deep territory.
Yeah, need to go 95 yards. Thompson's going to go under center. Only wide receiver out is Gavin Novotny out to his right. He'll take the snap, and I think that's a penalty on John Marshall, if I'm not mistaken. Handoff is stuffed at the line, but nope, it'll just be a Cam Kaiser stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1. Nice play by John Marshall there. It looked like a Rocket might have jumped, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. Raiders up 14-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard over the John Marshall Rockets. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Does your business have a trusted financial partner you can count on? Hi, I'm Kirk Mullenbrook with Merchants Bank, a community bank that believes in building community by building businesses. That means we're here to be a resource and a sounding board through the ups and downs of your business. It's about partnership, built on mutual trust and respect. We want to know what makes your business unique and help you reach your next goal, whether that's hiring your first employee or expanding to a new location. If you're ready for that kind of partner, join the Merchants Bank family today.
Welcome back to Northfield Raider football here on KYMN Radio, AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com. Raiders now on the opposite end of the field. They're going to move west to east or right to left now, as Thompson's under center here, 2nd and 9. Hands it off to Cam Kaiser, going to the outside. He's trying to shed a tackle. Oh, wait, I am completely reading that wrong. It's going to be tackled. That might be a safety. No, it's not, but it's going to be 3rd down from the 1-yard line. I thought they faked the handoff to Cam Kaiser, and the sun was in my eyes looking at the other end of the play.
It's all right. See, my phone is lighting up, Joey. Everybody's wondering why the heck they're looking at us. JM is not allowing us to show the action on the field here today. So you got to either watch us or you can just turn off the screen and listen to us on.
Phone down.
Yeah, there you go. And you can also, of course, listen to us on all of KYMN's platforms, 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or Northfield, or KYMNradio.net. And, of course, also on NorthfieldLive.com. But that is why you're looking at us and not the field. Thompson
gets the throw off to Jake Geiger. He will fight for the first down. I think he got it. It's a gain of about 15. I think Jake Geiger picked up the first down there from 3rd and 14 from our own 1, and he does. Great play by Jake Geiger. Great play for the Northfield Raiders.
So that was done on what, 3rd and longer, like 11? 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
And they pick it up.
So the ball's going to now be spotted at about the 20-yard line. Or the 15-yard line, I should say. Thompson under center.
You will have video clips to be able to put into your story here later today.
Pitches out to Kaiser. Finds the outside. Eventually brought down after a good gain. Just shy of the first down.
Are they saying he was down there? But a lot of JM fans wanted there to be a fumble there, but I thought he was down.
I think he was definitely down. So it's going to be about 2nd and 1 now from the 14-yard line. The 24-yard line.
There you go. Good pickup there between the studs. That was a great job there earlier with Jake Geiger picking up that first down. Then Cam Kaiser coming the other way to our near side.
Yeah, one thing that shocked me looking at the stats from last week, Gavin Otten had no receptions. I think he's already had 2 so far here, and both big ones. Geiger's motioned out to the right. He's going to take it, hand it off to Logan Prescott. Big gain from the power back. Picks up the first down of about 4 yards. Good gain for Logan that is Owen Murphy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Owen Murphy. So Logan Prescott might still be out. Owen Murphy picks up the first down. Great wrestler. He shows off the powerful legs there. So it's going to be at about the 27-yard line. Thompson under center. 2 running backs behind him, 2 wide receivers out to his right. He will roll out to his right. 3 defenders in the backfield. He gets a throw off, completed to Jake Geiger for about a 5-yard gain. Geiger with a great gain. He's going to pick up 6, go all the way up to about the 30-yard line, I believe. 35.
There you go.
35.
Yeah, great pass. Really great pass.
Absolutely.
Right, kept it right out by Seth Thompson. Kept it right out in front of Geiger. So Geiger could just catch it on the run and then try to turn the corner, but the JM cornerback was able to drag him down. But great play all the way around there for our Northfield Raiders.
Yeah, JM had 2 DBs blitzing. 3 JM Rockets got into the backfield there chasing Seth Thompson. He did not crack under the pressure. He got a nice throw off, so it's going to be 2nd and 4 here from the 35. Thompson rolls out to his left now. He's going to throw, looking for
very good play action.
Nick Eschen there.
Yep, very good play action fake there. And he had Nick available, but it was overthrown over his head just a little bit, and Gavin Novotny was just a step deeper than there, so it kind of skipped up into Gavin's arms.
Kind of right in between the both of them.
Yep.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4 here from 35. So gets the play, goes back to the huddle. We'll see what the Raiders have here. Up 14-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 8:15 left in the half. Thompson out of shotgun. Takes a snap, steps back to pass. Looking to his left. Finds
Nice
Jake
catch.
Geiger. Oh my goodness. Catches it in coverage. I believe that's going to be a Raiders first down.
What a catch. We're capturing that replay for you for later.
Jake Geiger just goes up, showing off some physical prowess.
And that's
it will be a
first down.
first
There we
down
go.
for the Northfield Raiders. Great play there. It's going to be about the 39-yard line. Raiders charging down the field slowly but surely. So we'll see what they can get here.
And we're at the 39-yard line now, okay?
7:30 left in the half.
There's no way you're going to be able to read my game notes after this game. No chance. I am out of practice with this. But I'll still give them to you, and you can try.
Perfect. Seth under center now. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Cam Kaiser, who picks up about 2-3 yards.
Good run there by Cam. Going over the left-hand side again. That was definitely a power run.
It was just a straight run, not trying to get too fancy with it. And it's a solid pickup there for the Raiders.
Yeah, good 3-4 yard pickup. What's it show on the scoreboard? 2nd and about 6?
It says 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, okay.
Yeah. Sure. We'll see what the Raiders can get going here. The O-line has been doing strong. Only wide receiver out is Gavin Novotny. 2 running backs behind him. Takes the handoff there, hands it off to Cam Kaiser, who gets just behind the line of scrimmage before he's tackled for, I think, a loss. Good defense by the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. I think he got just back to the line of scrimmage there. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 now for the Raiders.
Yeah, Cam Kaiser trying going over the right-hand side that time. They have had luck going over each side, and they were on the near hash here, so there's a lot of room for Cam to outrun people over that right-hand side, but he tried staying inside the ends, going right over the tackle, and JM did a good job defending that, gang tackling Cam Kaiser before he could turn it into a track meet.
Raiders have 3rd and 7 from their own 42. Thompson steps back to pass. Defender in the backfield lofts it down for Jake Geiger. He finds him. Jake Geiger, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Raiders.
What
Jake Geiger.
A route by Jake Geiger.
Oh,
Geiger was wide open.
Jake Geiger with a huge touchdown puts the Raiders up now 20-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, pending the extra point from Stephen Callistad. Great play by the Raiders.
Yes, it was. It's Yep, I was.
There we go.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the route, but because he ran off the camera there. Yeah. But should have most of that for you later. Yeah,
that was a huge touchdown though, a 58-yarder. Stephen Callistad out to kick it. It is perfect again. Raiders now up 21-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
into great savings rates with Community Resource Bank. Every day, we help turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like going to college, saving for retirement, buying a new home, planning a wedding, opening a small business. With CRB's great CD rates, we can help you reach these life milestones. Give us a call today or stop into one of our branches to learn more about our competitive CD specials with varying terms and rates to help grow your savings and turn your goals into accomplishments. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
We're back to Northfield Raider football here. Stephen Callistad is out to attempt for the kickoff here. He almost kicked it off, then realized that the ball had fallen off the tee and had to fix that. So we're just about to be underway here. 5:38 left in the half as Callistad goes out to kick it. Another line drive, a hard one, going out. Perfect squib kick.
Oh, he
drops it. He's going to face a lot of Raiders here, and he's eventually brought down. Not his best return of the day. That is still number 5 for the Rochester John Marshall Rockets.
Normally the turf monster trips you and takes you down. In this case, the turf monster reached up and just knocked it out of his arms.
I think
that was weird.
I don't know. I think maybe the turf monster did kind of get in him, and that just kind of threw his whole body off.
Okay.
I'm just going to assume that's kind of what happened there.
Right.
That would make the most sense than the magic arm reaching out. Vath out. He's in shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. Running back behind him, 1 receiver to his left. Hands it off, and he is stuffed at the line by the Northfield Raiders. Great play by the Raiders there. Picks up about half a yard. John Newberg with a tackle.
So where did JM start? JM started in about their...
JM started about their 26, 27. Yeah, about the 27. Now at about the 28. Beth out of the shotgun. That is Austin Kep there. He is in this game. He has a defender in the backfield. He barely gets the throw off before he is brought down by Owen Murphy. It just explodes into the backfield right there before Vath can even think. Vath just barely got the throw off before Murphy can sack him. But a great play by Owen Murphy.
That was very close. What a play by Owen Murphy, getting around the corner, getting the edge, and getting into the backfield. I would say it did affect the pass. He wasn't able to finish the throw.
He really had to rush that throw. That's why it was so short. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 here from their own 28. Vath had a shotgun. Trips to his left. He motions his running back out to his left, takes it out of shotgun, steps back, up, passes, incomplete. Great defense there by Gavin Novotny, and there's a flag on the field.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure about the call. Gavin Novotny, it looks clean.
And it was in the air so long that it was kind of anybody's ball. They were all going for it. It could have been pass interference on JM, I think, as much as anything, because they had to turn into the defense there a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they're giving it to JM, and they are.
They are. So I think it's going to be a pass interference on Gavin Novotny, even though it looked pretty clean, but that's what the call is. So that's going to put JM at about the 41. Yep, JM, nope, it's all the way up.
42-yard line.
Yeah, 43-yard line.
Okay.
There you go.
So 1st and 10 now for JM.
Unfortunate call there for the Raiders. That is a spot foul. Beth now on a shotgun. Going left to right. Motions receiver to his right.
I think it's 15 in high school.
Motions another receiver to his right. Takes a snap, hands it off to the right receiver. No, he takes the handoff, hands it off to the running back. But he is met at the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of 1. But nope, he's just stuffed.
Yeah, I think he was stuffed. It almost looked like the running back took it out of the quarterback's hands instead of the quarterback handing it off.
The quarterback was a little surprised there.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Northfield Raiders are leading here 21-0 over in Rochester at JM. And again, we are not able to show the action on the field. That's why you have to look at us. But you don't have to look at us. You can put your phone down or just listen, put it on your TV and listen. And also on the radio.
Low, and he can't get a good throw off as the Raiders were right there in the backfield, meeting him right there. Great defense by the Raiders there, recognizing the bad snap. He had to rush his throw as there was 2 Raider defenders blitzing there. Tries to get it off to number 1, Tyshawn Bean, but just couldn't.
Yeah, great job there by our Northfield Raider defense. Getting into the backfield, I wasn't able to capture who was back there. It was kind of a half the team was back there. It looked like.
Pretty much. There was 2 Raiders. I'm not
we
sure
got a timeout. JM. You are watching NorthfieldLive.com and you are listening on 95.1 FM.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Welcome back here to Raider football. John Marshall, 3rd and 10 from their own 43. And as Bath out of shotgun, he will take the snap, drop back to pass, looking to his right, throws it over the middle. He has a receiver open. He finds him. It's completed, but he's eventually brought down inside the red zone at about the 14-yard line. Big completion to number 3, Zachariah Ledoux.
That was a heck of a pass and a very nice completion as the JM player was able to get behind our Raider defense.
Just got by the DB there, and he just lofted the pass in there perfectly. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line for Rochester John Marshall.
Well, let's see if our Raiders can hold them again. They were able to do a goal line stand last time.
Bath at a shotgun. Looking to his right, throws it up there. Same receiver, and he is forced incomplete by Gavin Navani. Great defense by Gavin. It almost looked like he got beat, but then just stuck a hand back in there and forced it out.
Yes, he sure did. He went up for it like a jump ball, and it bounced off his shoulder pads. He let it hit his stomach and then hit his chest shoulder pads, and it bounced around. Gavin was able to get his hand in there and make sure it was an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10 now from the 14-yard line. Northfield Raiders are leading 21-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
We'll see what the Raiders can get here. Got still out of shotgun. Running back behind him. 2 receivers out, one to his right, one to his left. Takes a snap. Takes a handoff, looking to pass to his left. Finds him there. He has a seam going to the outside, and he will score. Rochester John Marshall finds the scoreboard now. Cuts the deficit to 21-6 as we have fireworks here in Rochester John Marshall. That's a nice touch. We should get that in Northfield.
Seriously?
Yeah,
wow.
They set off a little firework there. John Marshall, it's exciting. But yeah, John Marshall will cut the deficit to 21-6 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, pending the extra point.
Woohoo! Thank you to my wife going out and grabbing my glasses so I can see. Certainly appreciate that. So I don't have to wear my sunglasses, taking them on and off. So yeah, there we are. JM finds the end zone, making it 21-6, and here comes,
I believe that is Benjamin Reeder out to attempt the extra point. Almost got blocked, but he gets it off, and it is good. John Marshall cuts the deficit to 21-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Welcome back here. John Marshall to kick off. The kick is good. Jake Geiger is out to return it. He brings it up all the way just past the 30 at about the 31. Good kick return there by Jake Geiger, as that was number 14, Benjamin Reeder, listed as a wide receiver / DB, but he just kicked that extra point and then kicked off for the John Marshall Rockets. There is 2:48 left in the half here. Raiders at their own 31, up 21-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here, trying to get a little bit of insurance, but they are already up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's been a great day so far for the Raiders. Hopefully we stay out of any injury-prone type stuff. It is super warm. We saw there in that first game a lot of guys getting dehydrated late in the game, some cramps. It is really warm here today, and we're playing started at 5 o'clock, so it's a lot of sunshine and heat happening.
Solid run there by Cam Kaiser, picking up about 2 yards before he's eventually brought down. JM has a very good run defense here, so they have been stopping Cam Kaiser a lot more efficiently than Faribault was able to. Northfield, for a game in Rochester, we have a solid turnout for our stands, solid student section, and a lot of parents coming out to support the Raiders here. Always love to see that.
Looks like we're, what are we, the
yeah, it looks like construction.
Yeah, we got a bunch of neon and orange and green and bright colors over there in the student section here this afternoon.
So Raiders 2nd and 8 now. Thompson under center. 2 running backs behind him. Motions Geiger out to his left. Hands it off to Kaiser.
Double reverse.
Double reverse. Jake Geiger going up to about the line of scrimmage before he's met. He might have even lost one there. Great play by JM, recognizing the play and meeting Jake Geiger there. So he'll be stuck right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the Raiders.
Yeah, great job there by the JM defense. It was pretty well designed. It looked like Geiger was able to get the corner.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen that play here tonight. The first time it worked out really well, but this time John Marshall was able to recognize it.
So here we go, 3rd and 8.
Thompson out of shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Receiver fell down, but he's looking for Gavin Novotny. He completes it. He breaks a tackle all the way up to the 50. Great play by Gavin Novotny, running after the catch, getting even more than he already had, as the Raiders will have a 1st down all the way up to about the 49-yard line. Or no, they're spotting it right at the 50.
Great job there by both Seth Thompson and Gavin Novotny. Seth showing great patience there to not put it up right away. He pump faked it there a little bit, and then just waited for Gavin to get open a little bit more, and he did, and then Gavin made some nice yard gain after the catch.
Yeah, so what I think might have happened there is Jake got eaten by the turf monster, as Cam Kaiser has a run to the outside here. He's fighting for the outside. He gets about 5 yards. Yeah, that looks like a horse collar. Cam is wondering where the call is. I mean, that was right on there.
They are on the far side of the field, and that was a horse collar.
It was pretty obvious. There was like 3 guys in our way, and we could still tell, but it's a 5-yard gain.
How did they not call that in a high school game?
That's a dangerous tackle right there.
That is not a good look.
So 2nd and 5 now for the Raiders at John Marshall's 45. We'll see what the Raiders can do here.
Yeah, here we are, 2nd and 5 with Seth Thompson in the shotgun.
He takes a snap, drops back. Looking downfield, big pass. Gavin Novotny just can't make the catch. Great coverage by John Marshall to break up that pass. That is number 3 on John Marshall. Colin Ness with a great breakup. Almost a big play to Gavin Novotny, but John Marshall holds strong.
That was picture-perfect defense there by Rochester John Marshall's corner. I mean, he played that perfectly. That was a really good job. Gavin was right where he needed to be.
The ball was right where it needed to be.
The ball was right where it needed to be. Absolutely great pass by
you
Seth.
can't ask for anything better than the Raiders did right there, but, I mean, sometimes that just happens where John Marshall will make a great play. So Raiders now going to be 3rd and 5 from the John Marshall 45. Thompson out of shotgun again.
And
3 receivers.
Are we going to let the clock run down? What's happened with the clock here?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're at a standstill. There's a timeout, I believe, Northfield.
Yeah, so Northfield takes a timeout. They are leading 21-7 over Rochester John Marshall. You are listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Making decisions can be hard, whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding. You put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
3rd and 5 from the 45. Seth Thompson out of shotgun. Looking downfield. Overthrows Gavin Novotny. I think he was expecting Cam Kaiser to be down there, but he was on the ground. I think Cam is expecting a flag. But either way, it's going to be 4th and 5 from the John Marshall 45. And I'm going to expect a punt here from the Raiders, as Cam Kaiser is a little confused on what happened there. I'm not sure. I didn't see why Cam was on the ground. I think there might have been a little contact as to why Cam was a little upset with that no call, or at least what he thinks is a no call.
Oh,
there's a flag on the field.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Yep. That's going to be on the Raiders. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Northfield Raiders. Not the call you want to see here. So that's going to be set the Raiders back here. Raiders were arguing no call there. That's going to be a big loss for them. 15 yards puts them at their own 40-yard line.
So now it's
4th and forever.
4th and 20.
4th and 20 from their own 45. As here's the punt team out for the Raiders. I think they were going to go for it, but now they have to punt.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Kaiser is going to be the punter for the Raiders here. He's still getting situated out there on the field.
We got 10 seconds on the game clock. What a
10
series of events here.
10 seconds and left here in the half. Kaiser's punt is good.
Very nice punt.
It's going to take a nice bounce for Northfield, too, as they're going to let it roll here, and that will be halftime here. Raiders up 21-7 over the Rochester John Marshall Rockets after a very good first half here in Rochester. We're going to take an ad break, be back with a little halftime show here. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
As a woman, your body goes through many changes during your lifetime. From your teenage years to menopause, the specialists at the Women's Health Center are here to provide the support and guidance you deserve. Call 507-646-1478 to make an appointment today at one of our clinics in Farmington, Lakeville, or Northfield. Partnering with you for a lifetime of care. The Women's Health Centers of Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Sophisticated care, neighborhood convenience.
Eye exams are more than just confirming that you have 20/20 vision. At River Valley Eye Professionals, you'll receive a thorough and detailed evaluation. We look at every part of your eye, from the lashes to the retina, to identify any potential problems and how to address them. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with more than just glasses and contact lenses. We help to ensure that your eyes are healthy and remain so for a lifetime. Find out more about how to request an appointment at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
And we are back here in John Marshall here as the Raiders are leading 21-0 over the Rockets here at halftime. Northfield had a good half so far. Seth Thompson's been attempting a lot of passes, just getting the ball to the playmakers like Jake Geiger and Cam Kaiser. They are doing a fantastic job here. As we have been, the score is 21-7, but for most of this game, it's felt like the Raiders have just been utterly dominating the Rockets. There have been a few drives where the Rockets offense seemed to get going, but then Raiders would always hold up, except for the one where they did find the end zone. But Raiders having a great day on offense and defense.
Looking over my game notes here very quickly, as it's been kind of chaos here as we're doing things a little bit different, and we don't have statisticians or anything. But I do believe our Northfield Raider defense has been able to hold the JM offense to they've only had one series of plays where they were able to get a first down.
Really?
That's all I'm seeing here.
Just the one series where John Marshall was able to drive down the field. They had a few explosive plays there, but other than that, Raiders defense, and especially John Newberg, he's been exploding into the backfield all day, forcing the QB to get the ball away and making tackles for losses. There has been several guys in this Raiders D-line who have just been showing up today, really dominating the John Marshall offensive line, and it is showing that they are just really outperforming the Rochester John Marshall Rockets in the trenches. Yeah. I think that's why they're winning 21-7.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, JM, they only had one series, and they got 2 first downs in it. The first one was a huge pass interference.
Oh, that's
play.
Right.
It was 3rd and 11. And so they ended up being able to convert to 1st and 10 there with the pass interference. And that was a major pickup. I think that was a 15-yard pickup there. And then they got another first down. That's the only first down they earned. On a really big pass play. It was 3rd and 10, and they took it from the 43-yard line all the way to the 14, I think, on that pass. And then they were able to score out from the 14-yard line on that run over the left-hand side. That's the only series that JM was able to convert obviously a score on, but even really getting a first down. And one of them was, I would say, we all agree up here in the press box, was questionable as to whether that pass interference
that got them that first
should have allowed that.
It was questioned.
Yeah.
And then, one thing that the Raiders have had is there has been, I guess there's only the 2 penalties, that one and the unsportsmanlike conduct, but they have been backbreakers for the Raiders. They need to need to clean that up. The unsportsmanlike conduct there near the end of the first half. It's actually the second to last play of the first half, but it was a weird play. It looked like there was a no call on the field, and then Raiders tried to argue it, and it did. Well, you get a flag for that if you argue too much, obviously. So there is.
I think we've had 3 flags, I believe, only thrown the whole time, and the first one was neutral zone infraction versus JM. Or against JM.
A pretty clean game, all things considered.
Yeah, and then there was the pass interference, and then the unsportsmanlike conduct. It's the only flags that I see in my chicken scratch of notes.
Yeah.
So, Northfield Raiders are leading at 21-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We got 8 minutes left here in the halftime. Let's fire another few-minute ad break as the JM Marching Band is performing here in front of us. That's kind of interesting. They've got looks like an underclassman in football pads playing in the band. So that's pretty awesome that he's allowed to do that. So, again, you are watching us on NorthfieldLive.com. If you're watching, the reason why we are not able to show the field is JM has their own paywall stream with an artificial intelligence camera, so they asked us not to show the field. But we are also airing on, of course, KYMN radio platforms on 95.1 FM, AM 1080, and KYMNradio.net. We'll come back here in a few more minutes with the start of the second half. The Northfield Raiders again leading 21-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be back in a few minutes.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
Here we are again from Rochester, John Marshall. where our Northfield Raiders are leading 21-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Joey, this is as good a time as any for all of our Northfield fans to realize and appreciate, hopefully, everything that our advertisers do put into this to allow us to be able to stream this for free and not put it behind a paywall.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please, I know a lot of people send me emails and texts that they appreciate this, but tell our advertisers. So I'm going to run down the list here, and I do plan on at some point putting a directory page on NorthfieldLive.com. I believe we might also do the same thing on KYMNradio.net here eventually. But Fireside Orchards and Gardens out on Highway 19, Heritage Bank, of course, our scoreboard sponsor, Northfield Hospital, Merchants Bank, Richie Eye Clinic, Service Master by Hyatt is our post-game sponsor. Richie Eye Clinic is our coach's interview sponsor normally. $500 off LASIK right now. Benjamin Bus, if you could use some extra money, a part-time job. Driving our kids to these athletic events is definitely needed. Reach out to Benjamin Bus. The City of Northfield will be coming on soon as a sponsor. Community Resource Bank, Heritage Dental, Hometown Credit Union, KYMN, Northfield Insurance, Northfield Retirement Community, Professional Dental, River Valley Eye, Schmidt Homes, Thomas Gardens in Faribault, Valley Auto House, Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, Franzen Bank, Graphic Mailbox, Century 21 Professional Pride Group, the Quarterback Club, and Witt Brothers Service. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it takes all of this, plus some, we could use a few more, to help bring these games to you. The students, in this case, Joey Hudson. I pay all these students this gives them an opportunity to learn play-by-play, color, be producers. I'm the producer today. That's why you're looking right at me. I'm firing the ads, run cameras. Write the game recap. You're going to write the game recap on this?
We're going to have a game recap out sometime tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe even if it's a little late here as the Raiders are taking back on the field. But, yeah, you can go on to NorthfieldLive.com. There's 3 bars in the top right. You can just scroll down. Choose what you want to do, what sports you want to do. You'll be sent a Google Sheet of just it's your time card. You can fill out whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it. No pressure to sign up for anything, but whenever you want to sign up for anything, it's very easy, very convenient. You just show up, you get paid. It's nice work.
Yeah, it's been great work, and it's a great experience for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
You're now going to. Did you tour St. Cloud State?
I just toured St. Cloud State today, and I'm hoping to go there and continue doing this there next year.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
I hope that comes to fruition for you. If not, I got some other options for you. Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice campus.
Excellent. That's what I really enjoy about this. NorthfieldLive.com is the opportunities that we do provide the students, and of course, KYMN is also a part of that. It's with Raider app as well. We have Evan Lowe and Liz Campbell that are part of that with Jimmy LaRue on Saturday mornings. It's a great show. Again, a lot of times highlighting our athletes. That's what Evan Lowe and Liz Campbell do, interviewing our athletes. And Jimmy LaRue, who is our hockey announcer, interviews the coaches. It's a great mix. It's a great show. It's very popular. It's great to hear the kids interview their peers. And it's just been fantastic. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please reach out to the sponsors. You see their logos transitioning in the corner up there of every game, and I hope to, like I said, to provide another page, a directory page, services type page of our sponsors, so that if there's any of these things you want to do and it doesn't happen to be showing up on NorthfieldLives.com homepage right at the time when you go there, first of all, you can hit refresh. Most browsers update every single ad on the sides, click-through ads, but not all browsers do. So that's where I need to create a directory page so that when people see our ads or see our sponsors, that there's a spot that we can send people to that will always be able to have a full list of our sponsors, because it is greatly appreciated by me and our students.
Of course. We would not be able to do this without them.
Yeah, and then you, of course, being able to watch it for free, because that's the way I want to do it. I do not want to put this behind a paywall. I want everybody, parents, grandparents, you name it, to be able to just come on, get used to watching this. We don't need to be having grandpa and grandma wherever they are, if they're in Northfield or in Arizona or whatever, trying to punch in a credit card number and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that. So I prefer the advertisers to take care of that. So please, if you're watching this, reach out to them and tell them thank you.
Yeah.
So we got
2 minutes left.
Let's fire. Everybody's tired of Lance rambling. Let's fire a couple more ads here, and then we will be back with the start of the second half. You are watching NorthfieldLive.com and listening on KYMNradio.net.
If you need to send a box far away or something overnight, want a cool sign for your business or a banner for your birthday, and you don't know how to do it, we'll help you through it at the Graphic Mailbox. You can make copies, get supplies, find a box, ship a box, buy stamps, fax a letter, get your mail, send your mail, make a sign, design a sign, fix a sticker, print a poster, FedEx, DHL, UPS, Speedy, or even through the U.S. mail. If you don't know how to do it, we'll help you through it at the Graphic Mailbox.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
And Capel lifts it very high and deep into left field. Left fielder going back, and he's going to watch it. Austin Kemp, 2-run home run, and the section finals. Austin Kemp, are you kidding me? That inside pitch hammered. And she is coming. Look out in front. Head wow. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? That was unbelievable. Straight on. He sunk his fly. 12 seconds. Back out shot for Eddie for 3. Got it. Nice shot. And he got it. Touchdown, Geiger. How did he haul that in?
They're going to let it count down, boys and girls. Your Northfield Raiders are the Class 1A section champions, and they are on their way to St. Paul, Minnesota. Your Northfield Raiders section champions.
I love that video.
It's a great video.
That is a great example of what our students do, mixed with of course, some mentors, some adults mixed in there as well with some calls and what the students can do with our video clips. Joey, take it away.
Kickoff here. Cam Kaiser out to return as the JM marching band is still playing, but Cam Kaiser has a nice return all the way up, just shy of the 30. Great return from Cam Kaiser there. Wow, yeah, they're a loud marching band. You know, you love to see the atmosphere getting up, but Cam Kaiser brings it up to 29 here. So the Raiders, we'll see what they can do here, holding a 21-7 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard going into this second half.
It is a little odd to have the music continue during play.
You'd think that the second they kick it off or the second they put it on the tee, they'd cut it off, but nope. They are staying out there. There it is. Thompson under center. He takes a snap, fakes a handoff to the running back, hands it off to Cam Kaiser, but it is tackled for a loss. As that's going to be a loss of about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Northfield Raiders here.
Okay, so that is, we're now at a third down already.
We're now at a second down.
Second down? I got to change my notes here. I got to turn the page.
They're going to call that a loss of 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 12 for the Northfield Raiders. Thompson under center. 2 running backs behind him. Takes a snap. Takes the pitch. Rolls out to his left. Looking. Can't find Jake Geiger, and there's a flag on the field. Jake Geiger almost made a spectacular one-handed catch. It would have been virtually impossible for him as Thompson just going to get the ball in there in a nice spot. We'll see what this flag on the field is for. As looks like this is going to be a hold on the Northfield Raiders. It will be. Big penalty for the Raiders here. That's just not something they can really do here. Big loss. It's going to put them back. It's going to be 2nd and 22. 2nd and 22 now for the Raiders from their own 17. Or 18. Thompson under center. He takes a snap. Hands it off to Cam Kaiser. It was a nice run. He breaks tackles. He has a seam. One man to beat.
Yes.
He beats him at the 40, the 30, 25, 20, 10. Cam Kaiser, touchdown, Northfield Raiders.
Wow.
What a run by Camden Kaiser. Breaking tackles, finds a seam, just outruns the only defender in his zip code, and has a great touchdown to put the Raiders now up 27-0 on the Heritage, 27-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, I should say. What a run by Cam Kaiser.
Oh yeah, capture that. There you go, at a kid. What yardage were we at? They moved the yardage marker before.
I can't remember. I think it was.
I mean, it was 2nd and 22.
It was 2nd and 22. I believe it was from their own 18.
Okay, well, I'll write that down, and you can be able to go back and watch it.
Massive run from Cam Kaiser. Stephen Calstead's kick is yet again perfect. Raiders now up 28-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard over the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. You are listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Stephen Calstead out to kick off the Raiders here as the ball yet again falls off the tee. Raiders up 28-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here. Calstead has had a nice few kickoffs here, mostly going for the squib kicks, but he has also showed off the boot a few times. We'll see what he does here. Nice kick there. John Marshall will return it inside the 5. He's going to the other end of the field now. He will be tackled inside the 10-yard line. Great kick and great kick coverage from the Northfield Raiders, putting John Marshall down at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it looked good right initially. That he was going to pick up some yardage, but then he started going east-west instead of north-south. And
not sure what the decision-making was there, but they're going to spot him right at the 10. So John Marshall in unfavorable field position to start us off here.
Who made the tackle there? Were you able to see?
I was not able. So we'll see what the Raiders defense can get going here up against a solid John Marshall offense. Quarterback got a shotgun, hands it off, runs off the middle, tackled at about a gain of 1 or 2. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 now from the John Marshall 11.
We better be referencing the clock here with being a radio broadcast more often. We got 10 minutes left here in the third with Northfield Raiders leading 28-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Rockets moving left to right, east to west.
You and I are not used to doing radio calls.
We are not.
It's pretty
very used to baseball where you can just see everything. Motions receiver to his right. Takes a snap out of shotgun, fakes the handoff, looks to pass, looking to his right, looks downfield, and he will make the catch and contested coverage. Oh my goodness, what a catch by Zachariah Ledoux. Just beating Gavin Navani. I mean, Gavin had good coverage, but he got an arm in there, but it doesn't matter as Ledoux just makes a fantastic catch, putting them at the Rochester John Marshall 41-yard line.
They did that on 1st and 10, or is that second?
That was 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. So now it's 1st and 10 from
42. Back out of shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's going to look to run it. And he is met by some Raiders after a gain of 1.
Nick Eschen on the tackle.
Good tackle there by Nick Eschen.
Good containment there by the outside linebacker and possibly defensive end as well.
Yeah, he had nowhere to run up except for the small gap they gave him where Nick Eschen was there to cover him up easily.
Yeah, I believe it looks like we're running a 3-4 here, so it looks like Jeremy Weber, I would say, is our right tackle. I think he did a great job there with containment, and maybe Owen Murphy as well with containment, allowing Nick Eschen as the middle linebacker to get in there and make a tackle.
Bath out of shotgun. He'll take it, fake the handoff, look to pass, going to his right, finds a receiver, goes up to the 50 before being tackled. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, from the 50-yard line.
I guess Nick was playing outside linebacker in there. Great job again by the Northfield defense. 2nd and 2?
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 from the 50. John Marshall looking to pick this one up. We'll see if they opt to run it here. Bath out of shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Run is... I think it's just short.
Oh, boy.
I think it's right at the line.
Yeah, I think they're right. They're
right there.
They're
going to give them a first down.
They're giving
here
to them, yeah.
Solid defense there by the Raiders. John Marshall just able to pick it up. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 48-yard line. The Raiders 48, I should say. We'll see what this Raiders defense can do here now.
So that's just the 3rd, I think, first down JM has been able to pick up here this evening on their own without a penalty.
2nd in this drive, though. This JM offense has looked a lot better here in the second half.
They have.
Hand off here to the right. He is tackled at about a gain of 3. And they're going to call that a 2-yard gain. Logan Prescott with the tackle.
So Logan Prescott's wearing 33 this year. I thought he was wearing 35, but great job there by Logan. Coming in there from the linebacker spot.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8 here from the Northfield 46. That's still in shotgun. Trying to motion a receiver, telling him to go over. Drops back to pass. Looks to his left, looking deep, and it is just overthrown. Almost beat the DB there. It looked like he had a step on him.
He sure did. That's number 5. That guy is
that number
fast.
5 there, Eli Ledoux. He has been making plays on kick returns and in the receiving game. He had a step on there, but that just overthrew him. Unfortunate there for the Rockets, but a nice break there for the Raiders. It's going to be 3rd and 8 from the Raiders 46. Trips to his left now, as they're explaining what routes they're going to run. Bath out of shotgun. The Raiders adjust their defense a little bit here. He'll take the snap, drop back to pass. Defense in there, gets the pass off, and it's incomplete. Just overthrown, looking for number 3, Zachariah Ledoux, but can't find him. It's going to be 4th and 8. John Marshall is going to punt.
We'll take it. Boy, he had options. He had a few guys. He had number 5 open again in the flat. Actually, it was like an out route, about 5 and out. He was wide open, but he chose to go to the quick slant instead, and he overthrew him. So, good job. I mean, the Raiders were there on the quick slant. They had that covered really well, which maybe forced the high throw.
Raiders put some pressure on him with the defender getting in there in the backfield. So I think that's really why the incompletion was there. He had to get the throw off. That's just forcing pressure there from the Raiders. That's what they've been doing good at. Solid punt by John Marshall here. Cam Kaiser going to call for fair catch at about the 19-yard line.
So here we go again with Northfield Raiders. A little bit fairly deep, I would say. Where is it spotted at about
I think it's right at the 19. There you go.
Yep.
We'll see what the Raiders can get going here. Raiders.
They could certainly use another nice drive here. We haven't, it's been a little while since the Raiders have, well, I guess we just had a score here to the last drive.
Yeah.
But
there was a drought in there for a little bit.
Well, JM had they put together a nice series there, so it does feel like it's been a few minutes, when it has actually been a few minutes since Northfield Raiders scored. But
Raiders up 28-7
Let's
on
do
the
it
Raiders
again.
scoreboard. 5:50 left here in the third quarter.
Can you see the scoreboard from where you're?
I can. I mean, I got to poke my head around.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no chance.
Thompson under center, pitches it to Kaiser, going to the outside, trying to juke out a defender, and he is tackled by the ankles.
He might have lost a yard.
I think that is going to be a loss of 1. Loss of 1 for the Raiders there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Nope, right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to go around the right-hand side.
Kaiser just couldn't find that outside.
James did a good job against the run.
They have.
It's not easy bringing down Cam Kaiser. I wouldn't want to tackle him.
Absolutely. They've been doing a good job stopping this run.
Running out of the shotgun almost exclusively right as he comes up under center, as soon as I say that.
Yeah. JM's been out of the shotgun exclusively.
That's
Thompson
true.
takes it back, looking to throw. Finds Gavin Novotny there for a first down. Great play by Gavin Novotny fighting the DB. And he'll get up there just in front of the 30-yard line, or just up right about there.
Good job, Gavin Novotny. He did catch that, I would say, a good half a yard short of the first down marker. And then he muscled his way forward.
He did. They're going to
picking up the
spot
first
him
down.
right at the 28. Northfield doing a good job this drive. Nice play by Gavin Novotny. As I said earlier, he was weirdly kind of quiet in the receiving game during the Faribault game, and he has just been a huge part in this one. Thompson hands it off there. Solid run there from Logan Prescott. I think he picked up the first down.
I think he did,
He
too.
was fighting his whole way there. Great run by Logan Prescott.
He got turned around. He just started backpedaling his way. That is another big man there that I wouldn't want to tackle there either.
Yeah, Logan Prescott, a great weightlifter. He's on the Olympic weightlifting team with me. He is. It was his first year last year, I believe, and he was just crazy good. So Raiders going to have it at the 39-yard line now. Thompson under center, motions 2 receivers to his left. Takes it.
Oh, there's
hands it off.
miscommunication.
There was a little hard to hand it off there. I think Logan Prescott picked up about 2 yards though.
We're just glad that wasn't a fumble.
Yeah. It was hard for Thompson to hand it off to Prescott there. I think something broke down during that play.
Mm-hmm.
They just got it off. Prescott picked up about 2-3 yards though.
It was a little inside counter, and Logan was in there. I don't know if Logan was thinking he was supposed to get the ball or not, but he ended up, getting it into his arms and picking up a couple of yards.
Worked.
It did.
Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 here from the 42-yard line. Thompson motions the receiver, hands it off to Jake Geiger. He going to the outside. He has a first down and more. Just out at the 45-yard line. Great run by Jake Geiger there.
Picking up the first down is Jake Geiger on the nice little end-around play. Very good timing route there between Seth and Geiger. Seth was able to take the snap and hand it off to Geiger, who was in motion, and he had a running start to get to the edge, and he will beat most players there.
Absolutely.
So first down at about the 45-yard line.
Thompson out of shotgun again. Hands it off to Owen Murphy. He has a nice gain there. Just shy of the first down. Looked like JM was a little surprised Owen Murphy got the ball. There was a nice fake there.
Yeah, a nice little inside handoff, and they did. They totally took JM by surprise there, running over the right-hand guard.
So it's going to be a game of 7 for Murphy. It's going to be 2nd and 3. We'll see what the Raiders offense can get going here.
Northfield Raiders are leading 28-7 in the third quarter with 2:12 left remaining on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Thompson under center. Hands it off. I believe that is Owen Murphy.
It is Owen Murphy again.
He picks up the first down. Going to be tackled at about the 33.
So Raiders are marching.
They are.
Down the field.
Nice, slow, methodical drive for the Raiders. Exactly what they needed.
Yeah, this is our 4th first down, 5th counting the very first play of first series there in this series. So that is a drive. They started at the 19-yard line. Their own 19 have now pushed into JM's 33.
Thompson under center. Take the snap. Hand it off to Logan Prescott, who picks up about a yard or two before being stuffed. That'll be a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now for the Raiders from the 31-yard line.
You know what I should look at here? Why not? I wonder if we can show the down and distance on our scoreboard widget.
Control. That one. Go to game.
Look at that. Now people that are watching at least can see it.
Yep. Thompson under center now. 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, rolls out to his right. I think he's going to keep this one. He is. Thompson's going to have the first down and a little more. Tackled just shy of the 15. Great run by Seth Thompson. Seth, he hasn't ran a whole lot, but when he has, it's been nice explosive plays for the Raiders.
Yes, it has. It looked like it was a designed keep.
It was. I think so. Or at least there was there might have been one option, but the option did not. If it was an option, it was not anywhere close. As we're going to take us to the end of the third quarter, Raiders up 28-7 over the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Don't miss out on our incredible deal for your back-to-school shopping. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we're offering a buy one, get one deal for your child's prescription glasses. We have a massive selection of frame styles available to help your child see and look their best this school year. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Check us out at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Welcome back here to more Raider football action. Just switched end of the field going here into the fourth quarter. Raiders now going east to west, left to right. As Seth Thompson is under center here from the Rochester John Marshall Rockets 17-yard line.
I'm going to have to scoot over now.
Seth rolls out to his left, and it's just tipped down right after he gets the throw off. So just absolutely nothing there on the attempted pass. Defender right there to tip it down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now from 17.
From the 17-yard line?
Yep.
Who was the target there? Were you able to see?
It's impossible to tell. It was just batted down so quickly,
okay.
I think. Thompson under center, 2 running backs behind him, 2 receivers to his left. Hands it off, but he's stuffed. Got a gain of 1 there. That is Logan Prescott in the attempted run. Yep, it'll be a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 8. You have 2nd and 9 from the 16.
Should be 3rd.
Yeah, or 3rd and 8 from the 15. That's what they're calling it officially. we'll see what this Raider offense can get going here. Thompson out of shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. Throw on the screen to Jake Geiger. Hesitates a little bit. Picks up a few yards, but shy of the first. It's about a 5-yard gain. That'll bring us to 4th and 3. We'll see what the Raiders do here. I believe this is in field goal range for Stephen Callistad. They also might just want to go for it. And there is Stephen Callistad out to attempt the field goal here. So I believe that would be a 28-yard attempt for Stephen Callistad. Callistad kicked a field goal in the Faribault game. Kick is good as the Raiders increase their lead to 31-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here. You are listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private 1-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Welcome back here. Stephen Callistad out to kick off for the Raiders after increasing their lead to 31-7. Squibber here, picked up by John Marshall.
Would have thought they would have adjusted.
Finds the outside, and he has room. He's up to the 50 before he's pushed out on the Raiders sideline. Good return there for Rochester, John Marshall. That is number 3, Zachariah Ledoux, I believe. We'll see where they spot that. I think it's just going to be beyond the 50 at about the 47-yard line of the Raiders. 46 is what they're calling it. Good kick return from the Raiders for the Rockets there. So we'll see what the Raiders can get going on defense. There's a false start for John Marshall there. So that's going to set him back.
That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, it was. They definitely jumped. But that penalty will hurt John Marshall, putting him back in their side of the field with the 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15 from their own 49. Vath out of shotgun yet again. He will take the snap, drop back to pass. Looking deep, and it is incomplete. Great defense from the Raiders there.
That is a great breakup. Is that Owen Murphy? Or
I think it was Owen Murphy, which would kind of surprise me that he's all the way out there playing as a DB, but great play by Owen Murphy, we think. Yeah, that is Owen.
No, I believe that's Michael Stewart.
Michael Stewart, that makes more sense.
Yep. I think that was Michael
makes
Stewart.
More sense. Michael Stewart with a nice breakup there. So it's going to be 2nd and 15. Vath out of shotgun. Takes it, runs it himself. And it'll be a gain of 5. Maybe 6-yard gain there.
Jake Geiger in there on the tackle, as though it was pretty much a quarterback keeper designed to keep right back up through the middle.
Savvy Vath with a nice gain there. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Raiders up 31-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. There is 9:45 left in this game. Beth. Maybe take a while. He takes it out of the shotgun. Looking to his left. Finds number 3. He was wide open. He's fighting, and I think he's going to be short of the first down marker. He will be. That was number 3, Zachariah Ledoux. But he does not find the first down.
Yeah, the Raider defense giving him quite the cushion because he is really fast.
Yeah.
They want to keep him in front of him, and it worked. I mean,
that's exactly what they were trying to do.
Yeah, by staying deep, it forced him after he caught on that quick slant. It forced him across the middle of the field, right into the heart of our Northfield Raider defense, and now they're going to try and go for it here on about 4th and 2.
So 4th and 2 here from the Northfield 38. Motions receiver or running back out to his left. Drops back to pass, and he will find Zachariah Ledoux.
That is
for a first down. So John Marshall goes for it, and it pays off, as that is a big first down for them if they want to stay in this game.
It really is. That is a very crucial first down for Rochester John Marshall to stay in this game.
It's going to put him at the 34-yard line.
We are in the 4th quarter here for everybody on KYMN Radio. With 8:25 left to go in the game, Northfield Raiders are leading 31-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We are broadcasting from Rochester John Marshall here this evening. Directly after this game, I will do everything in my power to get the Minnesota Twins back on, but I've not been able to connect back to the radio station yet. So if Jeff Johnson's listening, keep that in the back of your mind, please, Jeff.
And there's a flag on the field. I think that's going to be a legal motion.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was a legal motion.
A legal motion for John Marshall. Another penalty for him.
I wonder if this laptop will get me into the radio station. Can I sneak this one over here? I've only got 3 laptops with me today.
So it'll be 1st and 15.
I think the only one that'll let me on is the one that I'm running the game on, and that would really drive me crazy looking at like 15 screens.
That's a shotgun.
So it's 1st and 15.
Yep, motions receiver to his right. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to his right. Pass completed. Zachariah Ledoux with a great catch. Jumping over Yavin Novotny, making a fantastic catch. He has been making great plays so far for this Rockets team, and he just continues to. That's going to put the Rockets at exactly the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
That was a heck of a jump ball catch there.
It was. He just jumps
by the Rochester John Marshall receiver. Pretty good defense there by Gavin Novotny.
Yeah, Gavin holding strong there, but Ledoux coming in at 6'4", just has a huge vertical, jumped right over him. I mean, not much you can do there. Low snap, looking to pass, and it is broken up. Great defense by Cam Kaiser, and they're going to throw a flag.
No way.
It did look like Cam might have bumped him there trying to get to the ball, but I don't know if that's pass interference.
Cam knocks that down.
He bumped him before he knocked it down there.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know if it's pass interference, but he definitely, there was a little contact before, but the receiver wasn't turning at all. He was just running over, and the ball was underthrown. So I don't know. Yeah, the receiver was running a vert or something like it.
It was a post route right over the middle.
Right over the middle, and it was a little underthrown. Cam Kaiser trying to get to the ball, just kind of ran into the receiver, and they're going to call that
pass
pass interference.
So that's going to make 1st and goal now.
1st and goal for the Rockets. About the 9-yard line. Got that a shotgun. Takes the steps back. Looking to throw. Right side.
Nice
end
catch.
zone. Touchdown. John Marshall with a great catch in the end zone. Just hitting the corner. And they cut the deficit to 31-13 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. There's that flare they send off when they score. As there is 6:57 left in this game.
That is some serious fireworks.
It is. That is cool. So John Marshall out to attempt the extra point. Cut the deficit down to 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll see what they can do. Their kicker booted it pretty easily last time. This one will be good. John Marshall makes it a 31-14 ball game here in Rochester. Raiders up 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, as I just said. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student-athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
All right, John Marshall out to kick off here after cutting the deficit to 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. There is 6:57 left in this game. John Marshall's kickoff is underway. It's an onside kick attempt. Cam Kaiser falls on it easily, though. Raiders recover the onside kick just shy of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, we had a hands team right there. We had Geiger and Novotny and Kaiser all right there.
They were ready.
Yeah, we were ready for an onside kick there attempt by JM. Very good call there by the Northfield Raider coaching staff to be prepared for that in that situation. Don't want JM to be sneaking back into this game, as the Northfield Raiders do have a pretty good handle on it, 31-14 with 6:57 left to go in the fourth on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Expecting the Raiders to just run the clock out from here on out or short pitches and passes, running the ball up the middle. Seth Thompson under center. He'll take the snap, pitch it out to Logan Prescott, going to the left side. He has some space. He has nice blockers. He's going to pick up about 4 yards there. Good run by Logan Prescott for a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, very good job over the left-hand side. There, the big guy, Logan Prescott, getting out there. Logan, you said, is in weightlifting. I think he's also a thrower in track. I'm not sure if he sprints in track or not as well. I wouldn't be surprised as a football player to maybe get some sprinting in, 100-yard, 200-yard sprints, but I know he throws.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here from their own 49. Thompson under center. Two running backs behind him. He'll take the snap. Hand it off to Owen Murphy. He gets past the 50 up to about, I want to say, the 46-yard line. John Marshall. It's right where they'll spot him. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Good run by Owen Murphy. 2 good runs by the Raiders back-to-back. 2 strong running backs. Puts them in nice position to convert here and keep running this clock out. 5:51 left in the game. Raiders up 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. So we'll see what the Raiders can get going here. What they dial up here on 3rd and 1. Seth Thompson under center. Takes a QB sneak. He gets the first down. Gets blown up after the... Seth Thompson took a hit there. He is getting up fine, but don't know. I think they're going to call that a first down. Yes, they are. First down Raiders on the QB sneak. Seth Thompson staying up there, just getting by. So that's going to put him at the about 44-yard line of Rochester John Marshall. Raiders up 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here. There is 4:45 left in this game. Thompson under center. One receiver out to his right. 2 running backs behind him. Takes it. A little miscommunication there as Seth Thompson tried to hand it off, but he is sacked for a loss there.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to get it and hand it off to Christian Whiteman, I believe.
I think so. As looks like we're starting to see some old linemen subbing into this game. Weston Wendling just came in from Braxton Wood.
Yeah, we've definitely got some other guys shuffling in. Julian Vasquez is also on the field. Daniel Warden's on the field. Keaton Oakland is now on the field.
So we'll see what the Raiders can do here on 2nd and 13 from the JM.
Carter DeMoncio, senior, looks like he's on the field.
Carter DeMoncio. Thompson under center. Hands it off. Owen Murphy with a solid gain. About 5 yards on that one. Solid run for the Raiders there. That's going to be a John Marshall timeout, it looks like. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Welcome back to Raider football here. Seth Thompson under center. He'll take it, hand it off. Solid gain there for the Raiders, but shy of the first down. Can't tell who the ball carrier is. It'll be 4th down for the Raiders now. So Raiders about 4th and 3. That is Charlie Becker with the run there.
Yeah, here we are. We got just 3:25 left to go now in the 4th quarter. We must have took another timeout here.
Yep, we're taking another timeout. We're going to cut to another ad break here. Be back with more Raider football action.
At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, our mission is to meet the complete vision needs of each patient. We offer comprehensive eye exams, a state-of-the-art LASIK suite and surgery center, 24-hour on-call service, and premium eyewear options in our convenient Faribault and Northfield locations. Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, care you trust from people you know.
Welcome back here, Raider football. Looks like a false start there on John Marshall. It's going to give the Raiders a 1st down on 4th and 3.
So neutral zone infraction? Is that what it was?
Neutral zone there for John Marshall. It's going to give the Raiders a 1st down. I don't know if the Raiders were going to go for it or if they were just trying to get John Marshall to jump off. But either way, John Marshall jumps, and the Raiders pick up the 1st down.
Oofta. Yeah, we got a lot of clean jerseys out there.
Yeah,
I'm not sure we got through our starting lineup at the beginning of our varsity.
I don't believe so.
You know, especially with the offensive linemen, we need to.
Yeah, we always need to try to figure out who's playing.
Yeah, we'll need to have some communication here. We'll get it better as we get closer and closer to playoffs.
Less than 3:30 left here in the game. Solid run for the Raiders. Picks up a few yards.
Northfield Raiders are introduced as a team. That's why we don't normally have a starting lineup. We should maybe get some probabilities so we can have some information to be able to relay on to the general public. Looks like we got 2nd and 7 here with our Northfield Raiders leading 31-7 over Rochester. John Marshall 31-14. Northfield Raiders leading 2:52 left to go in the 4th.
Yeah, it's 2nd and 7 right at the 30-yard line of John Marshall. Thompson under center. Two running backs behind him. He will take the snap, hand it off, and he is stuffed for a loss. Ball carrier.
Owen Murphy.
Owen Murphy, stuffed for a loss. His leave.
No, that's Christian Whiteman.
Christian Whiteman. Okay, Christian Whiteman, stuffed for a loss.
Yep.
26,
Owen Murphy
25.
wears 29, and Christian Whiteman wears 26.
Yeah.
Or no, Michael Stewart wears 29.
Owen Murphy wears 25.
Owen Murphy, yeah.
25, 26. So close.
29, yeah. Our numbers could be bigger.
I would like that. It's going to be 39 for the Raiders here from the 31-yard line. Thompson under center. 1:50 left in the game. Takes a snap, hands it off, right up the middle. Picks up about a yard or two. Charlie Becker on the run. As we're going to see a John Marshall timeout here. We're going to take an ad break, be back with more Raider football action.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Welcome back here. It is 4th and 7. Seth Thompson out for the Raiders. We'll see if they go for it here from the 30-yard line. Seth, it looks like they're just going to try to get John Marshall to jump off sides, and they will just take the delay of game.
So we took it, and then we called another timeout. So let's fire another ad. There's not much happening here all of a sudden to end in this fourth quarter. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Welcome back here for more Raider football action as that ad got cut off.
Yeah, it did. Make note of that.
Yeah. Seth Thompson out again under center here for the Raiders. We'll see if they go for it here on 4th and 7. As they're whistling this play dead. False start for the Northfield Raiders. So assuming we'll see a punt here after this one. Raiders jumped a little early. Not sure who it was.
Oh, excuse me.
There is a minute 39 left in this football game.
Northfield Raiders leading 31-14 over Rochester John Marshall on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, and we're broadcasting from Rochester John Marshall's press box. It's been a pretty nice night. It's finally cooled off. It was really hot in here at the start of the game. I had to eat my candy bar quick. It was going to melt.
Started off at 71 and sunny. The clouds are out, and it's about 67 degrees now. Seth Thompson, they're going to go for it. He hands it off. No, he fakes it. He's going to pass. Looking deep, got tipped at the line, and it's picked off. John Marshall gets the interception off the pick, and he's eventually forced out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Unfortunate turn of events for the Raiders there as they try to go for it, and pretty much the worst possible outcome for them as the ball is tipped and intercepted.
That was a pick, but I'm wondering if the guy that picked it might have regretted it after he was hit by Noah Ackerman.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hit by Noah Ackerman either. So there's less than a minute 30 here left in the game. Raiders up 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, let's see here right now. Interception. now what?
And I don't know what's happening here now.
We have a penalty?
There must be something. But
holding
by John Marshall
on the interception?
It must be on the interception. That's going to set John Marshall back severely because that's 10 yards from where the play was. So John Marshall loses a lot of yards on that hold, as they are definitely regretting picking off that ball instead of just swatting it down. But
first and down from their own 20.
They've had a shotgun, goes for the screen. He finds the outside. He has a first down, and he has room past the 50, eventually forced out at the 45-yard line. Big gain for Rochester John Marshall. Number 1, Tyshawn Bean.
That was a big game there. Big gain there. Hey, that's number 30 coming from the far side to push him out.
Yeah.
Had a kid.
So we'll see. John Marshall can climb their way back into this one. 1:17 left. That a shotgun. Receiver did get out of bounds on the play. Steps back, looking to his right, steps up. Has an open receiver, but it's incomplete. Underthrown ball for JM. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. That was number 14, Jack Preble, on the coverage.
Jack Preble, another wrestler. Great kid, great family. Northfield Raiders leading 31-14 as we got a minute 12 left to go here in the 4th on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the JV kids are getting some reps, and the second stringers are getting reps, which is always fun to see. Second game in a row that's been able to happen. Third game, actually.
Third game, yeah. That steps back, pump fakes, looking to throw. He completes it. Nice gain for JM, and they're going in hurry up. We'll see if they spike it or if they just...
They are going in hurry up. They still have their starters in.
They do. They're trying to climb their way back into this game. Less than a minute left on the game clock here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders up 31-7. Or 31-14, and looks like there's going to be a false start.
There's we're plugged into a few things. I've been hearing secondary whistles a lot here today, but that one was actually legit.
Yeah.
But there wasn't.
Sure.
It's not like there are any flags or anything were thrown.
I'm confused on what the.
It was almost like at first I thought it was maybe an inadvertent whistle, but then they blew it again a little bit louder, and
sounded like there was multiple whistles going too. So not sure what that is.
First and 10.
Yep, 1st and 10. Clock is ticking. Less than 45 seconds. Bath at a shotgun. He'll take the snap, drop back to pass. Looking to his right, and he can't find anything there. Not sure if he was trying to hit the ground there or if the ball kind of slipped out of his hand. Raiders up 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 36 seconds left in the game. JM trying to score a touchdown here.
I'm just watching to see if Howie's jersey actually gets dirty.
Would be nice here.
He's been in a couple of plays here, but...
Looking right side, overthrows his intended receiver.
Pretty good route design there by JM.
It was like a little zigzag, cutting in and out. Looking for number 11, Leandre Harvey.
As the JM receiver is coming across the field. The receiver that's on that far side came in, and so I'm not sure if a linebacker was going to pick him up or not, but it drops incomplete anyway.
32 seconds left. 3rd and 10. Got that shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking to throw. Right side. Nice. Intercepted. Raiders have an interception. It's going up to the 50-yard line. He's eventually pushed out just shy of the 40. Great pick by the Northfield Raiders.
At that mob. Congratulating that underclass. I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was, but the Raiders are hyped up.
I believe it was 42, Aiden Wallig, but
Aiden Wallig potentially with the interception. We're waiting for
I'm going to capture the replay
here. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to capture that one. Big pick there for the Northfield Raiders.
Let's see if we can. You and I can watch it. We can't show the field, but see if you and I can. Oh, I'll move the camera here eventually. Oh, number 40, Nicholas Johnson.
With his believe, first
junior
career interception at the varsity level. Nice play by Nicholas Johnson, undercutting the route with a big pick. Thompson's going to kneel it, and this game will end. Raiders win 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Great win from the Northfield Raiders, showing off. Great game all around. We're going to take an ad break. Be back with our Service Master by post-game recap.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast, and Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Welcome back for our Service Master by post-game recap. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. Raiders win 31-14 over Rochester John Marshall, and a great win. Just an all-around fantastic day from the Raiders. They did a great job attacking on offense to start off the game. Cam Kaiser had a few big plays. That was really all the Raiders needed, as from then they just kind of coasted down the field as they eventually were just found themselves up. I believe at one point they were up 28-7. Eventually Stephen Callistad kicked another field goal to beat them that 31-point score. John Marshall started off really slowly on offense. They didn't get a first down. They had really one legitimate first down in the first half, but eventually in the second half they kind of picked it up there. They threatened to score a few times. They did eventually score once in the first half, once in the second half. But Raiders just kind of dominated the John Marshall Rockets here, winning 31-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
It certainly was a fantastic game all the way around. The defense did a great job. The offense did a great job. There was lots of stuff to be proud of. There's lots of stuff that still needs to be worked on both sides of the ball. But overall, great job, especially, JM just coming off a really big win in North St. Paul, you were saying. So that is really impressive here by our Northfield Raiders. We know we're good. We got a lot of good athletes, both the senior class and the underclassmen. A lot of great athletes across the board, a lot of multi-sport athletes. It's really fun to watch.
What do we have coming up?
I believe we have, I'm doing too many things at once. I believe we have volleyball on Tuesday.
We have girls soccer and volleyball on Tuesday at the same time.
Oh, do we?
Yep, and then
that's
and on Thursday
always my favorite when we
have
do
a
that.
boys soccer game, and then next Friday, Raiders at home versus Owatonna.
Yeah, we do have 2 games on Tuesday. That's what we call a full week.
It is.
And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 games next week. Then the next Saturday morning, 10:30 in the morning, you're going to help. That's my equipment. I'll get that here in a little bit. Please don't unplug that. You got the Hall of Fame induction ceremony coming up next Saturday morning. So lots of fun stuff coming here on NorthfieldLive.com. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you up to date. Tune in to NorthfieldLive.com for all of our upcoming events. Thanks again for watching.
Yep, and